Hi, welcome back to Foundation course on communication and soft skills. Like we've already said that there's what you say, a series of videos attached to this particular course, and a suggestion is that you go ahead, listen to those, practice, and then also practice what we're going to talk today. So in the earlier session, all you were supposed to do is practice the enunciation techniques that we have spoken widely. And there were few sounds that I was supposed to take it to the next video. So in this video we will specifically go ahead and understand the sounds that we didn't go through in terms of the enunciation techniques and also the set of vowel sounds. So this is actually going to be more or less the last session on IPA chart or sounds. Going forward we have quite important topics which are part of pronunciation again. Okay, so let's move on to the slide and understand what sounds we have supposed to go ahead and understand in detail with specific examples that I lay down on the board. So that's something we can look in and practice till we achieve the mastery on it. So let's move to the slide. So the slide is still same, the IPA magic tool. So we were at the sound the H letter but the sound H. So all you're supposed to do is, it's again a voiceless sound, and the enunciation is as basic as the techniques that we have learnt earlier. To enunciate the H sound, look at the cursor that I am placing at. Start by pushing some air from the lungs through the throat, and then contract the upper part of your vocal cords to create a restricted passage. Vibrate the vocal cords. To completely articulate the sound, release the restricted passage and also release the air in a small burst from the throat. So we are talking about this sound, the cursor is at. The restriction is to create some friction of the passage, hence creating the sound. So that's how her sound is created. And let's look at the examples that I would be writing here on the board to better understand the her sound in particular. So the words are high, hazard, hello, again has a her sound, and if I have to be more specific about few examples, maybe I can look and say habits, here. So once again the set of words are high, hazard, hello, habits and here. So these are the words attached to the her sound. The letter is H, the sound is her. It's a voiceless sound and we've just spoken about the technique how to produce that sound. Like a lot of us, majority amongst us, we give heavy vibration to this sound. It is incorrect because the rule book says that you're supposed to go ahead and give the sound without usage of your vocal cords. That is, you're not supposed to say give it through vibration of your vocal cords. So keep that in mind. Moving to the next sound on the slide, we will go through and understand the sound L. If you look at the cursor where I have placed. So the sound L is simple again. All you're supposed to do is follow the enunciation that I'm going to talk about right now. So flatten your tongue as much as possible, spread the tongue out as much as possible, place and gently press the entire edge of the tongue up against the side teeth. Also press the tip of the tongue against the roof of the mouth, just behind the top front teeth but not touching them. Hence block the air passage to 80%. Vibrate the vocal cords and do not allow air to escape much. To completely articulate the sound, drop the tongue and release the gentle air. So this is your L sound. So let's look at the examples in order to relate this much better, and I want your concentration here on the board. Let's take this off. The sound is represented with this symbol. So I want your concentration here, and the words that we can look up to are look, liar, lemon, lip. So once again, lamp, look can be an example too, liar, lemon and lip. Once again, lamp, look, liar, lemon and lip. So these are the examples that you are supposed to work on in order to understand the L sound. So L sound is represented with this symbol, the L letter, with this as part of the phonetic alphabet writing. Okay. Let us move on to the next sound on the slide. So the slide we are going to talk about right now is this sound, where I place the cursor, your W as the letter and the sound is W. Make your lips contract in a very small circle and pout the lips as if you are about to whistle. So this is the sound that we are talking about. And then push the pouted lips as forward as possible using the cheek muscles. Now vibrate the vocal cords strongly, creating a buzzing in the mouth, and pull the lips back quickly without touching any teeth. Use your cheek muscles for the pull back action. So this is the sound that we are talking about. To completely articulate the action, drop the jaw and bring the tongue to rest. So it's very important that I understand the technique about it. So I want you guys to look at me. So all you're supposed to do is get your two lips together as if you're about to whistle. So now how would you whistle? So you'll get two lips together and you would be pouting your lips, and hence this sound is created and produced. So your two lips are involved to get this sound. So let's look at the examples to understand this better. The sound is represented in a similar fashion of what the letter says, that is this, and the examples are whistle by itself, wild, wheel. We have discussed this as an example, wallet, welcome as the examples. Represented as this, examples are whistle, wild, wheel, wallet and welcome. Once again, whistle, wild, wheel, wallet and welcome. So these are the examples with your W sound, where W is voiceless and you will be giving this sound with the help of two lips and as if you are about to whistle. Let's move to the same slide and understand few of the sounds that we have left and we have to learn the technique for. So the sound is, we are almost there. Yeah, this is the last sound that we are learning to enunciate. So the sound is ya, but the letter is J. So all you are supposed to do is go by the technique. So the technique is simple. Make the tongue as flat as possible. So this particular sound, where I place the cursor, place and press the side edges of the tongue against the top side teeth. Gently push the center of the tongue toward the top hard roof of the mouth. Simultaneously vibrate the vocal cords strongly. To completely articulate this sound, drop the jaw and bring the tongue together to the mouth. Now this is referred to as partly a semi-vowel sound. I am talking about this sound where I place the cursor. So the letter is J but the sound is ya, also called semi-vowel sound. So the words which are generally part of this examples are, so I want you guys to look at the board. The sound is represented by the letter J. So I want your attention on the board right now. So the letter is J, but the sound is ya. The letter is J and the sound is ya. So words such as yes, yellow, Yankee, yacht. This is also the word that we have discussed yesterday in terms of its pronunciation. Yankee, yellow, yacht, yes, year. So once again the set of words are yes, yellow, Yankee, yacht, year. So once again yes, yellow, Yankee, yacht and year. So these are the words which are the right fit examples for the sound year with the letter J. So this is to do with entire consonant sound list that we learnt and we read off. The sound drill that I have discussed yesterday, in case you have a problem to get this sound correctly from your mouth, maybe because of your regional influence, maybe because of your first tongue interference, maybe because of the reason you were not given the enunciation technique properly and hence you were not able to get the sound across. So all you are supposed to do is follow a drill, a mouth muscle drill in order to get this sound correct. So you are supposed to go ahead and do a rhythm sound drill, something like I am going to let you know right now. So example, the sound is P. So you release the puff of air, and in case you are not able to get this sound correctly, there could be a challenge because a lot of people for P they end up saying a F, and for F they end up saying a P. That is purely because of the regional influence. So the sound drill that we recommend in order to practice, get your mouth muscles freer and get to learn this sound correctly is your sound drill in the rhythm pa 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 pa. So I repeat, the sound drill should be in this rhythm as pa 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 pa. I repeat, it's pa 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 pa. Likewise, your bh sound similarly. So learn to enunciate. Bh sound is given through your vocal cords with the vibration, and the sound drill specifically you are supposed to follow with the rhythm is ba 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 ba. So each time you do this, your mouth muscles gets freer. It will help you to get the sound correctly and help you to better speak and be good at English language. We all struggle to speak properly, or maybe we lack the pronunciation technique. We do not follow the rule book or the guideline of pronunciation because we haven't got this as a base correctly. So in order to get this base, you're supposed to learn the entire IPA chart that we have spoken about widely, extensively with a lot of examples and with this sound drill. So the sound drill is very important till you actually get the pronunciation correct. You're supposed to do it like any time of the day whenever you are much freer to put in a little practice to yourself for your own self development. So that is where it has been suggested of. So let's move a little bit and explore the world of vowel sounds in the same slide. And like I said repeatedly, this is going to be technically our last session on IPA. Going forward, we will concentrate on part of pronunciation, but not certainly IPA. So this is something I really want all your concentration up. Vowel sounds we have already discussed. So they bring about emotions and expression to your conversation. Little challenging because you're supposed to learn the right technique of stressing it correctly. If you stress it incorrectly, you give a different sound. If you stress in the right manner, you are bang on with your pronunciation. So let's move to the slide to understand the world of vowel sounds. So when I say vowel sound, I mean this particular block, the first block, and we have all gone ahead and learned about how to enunciate it. But today my focus is completely to give you the enunciation techniques for this particular block. I suggest please follow the cursor where I am placing. So this set of sounds and these set of sounds. So vowel sounds are sounds that are produced when there is no interruption to the flow of air by the speech organs. They do, however, give it a shape as it is being exhaled. So why vowel sounds? Why these sounds? One needs to study consonant sounds because one may be unfamiliar with these sounds, and end up enunciating it incorrectly. So likewise, also there may be times when English language may be similar to some of the sounds in the native language. So that is where the whole point comes in. So for instance, swapping of long E and short E. So I want your concentration here on the board. Let me take this off to explain you all this better. So I want your concentration on board. So when I write this particular sound, like we have discussed already, this is a long sound because it has colon to it. So I am supposed to stress that sound, I am supposed to elongate that sound.